flags out. We will mic up a referee for that particular game. We have Doc Parr with Brent in the booth tonight, and Matthew St. Carroll is going to be our cameraman. And once again, Spencer Anderson on computer streaming.
Tommy Rennie picked kickoff up at the 16, took the ball in a bounce and got it back to the 30.
Really, Rennie just does whatever they ask. He does. He's quarterback. He's running back. He was a receiver last week a couple times, and then kickoff return.
Yeah, he's not your classic high school quarterback. You know, he was converted to quarterback this year. Probably more suited for the running back position, but this is what they need, so they're getting all they can out of him.
As you said, North Mason had 5 first downs in that first half, which were 5 more than they had in the first half last week, so that's a good start for them.
Sophomore Tommy Marsh carries the ball for 6 yards up to the 37. Both teams looking for their first win. Olympic 0-3, North Mason is 0-3 until this game. North Mason had not scored a touchdown, and Olympic had only scored once.
And that was against league rival Kingston. This is their second league game. Both of these teams at the bottom of the Olympic League at 0-1.
Marsh is stacked up that time. It looked like Cody James might have had the first hit on that tackle, defensive lineman.
Looked like he lost about a yard. It says it's 3rd and 3 on the 37. Looked like more than 3 to me. Rennie's stopped by the first round of defenders. Does a beautiful job of getting first down, and then the flag flies.
It's going to be a late hit there.
Obviously out of bounds at that point and just hit a little late by the Olympic defender.
He was about 5 yards off the field. Actually, I don't know if it was intentional. I think he kind of was lost bearings where he was.
The fact that he was meeting up with his own coaches at that point might have given it away. But that's something they are also seem to have a lot of emphasis on, keeping the coaches and the teams in that black box on the side, making sure that they aren't getting out on the field at all. So now Olympic has a little bit of that penalty fever going on, and they give, North Mason had already earned a first down, and now they just get to move a little bit farther down the field into Olympic territory.
Rennie keeps it.
Wow.
Short gain.
Flags are flying. Referees confer.
Looks like they're walking.
Olympics
walking
backwards.
the other way.
Oh, a face mask. Yeah, I think that's one of those, no matter where you are as an official, you throw the flag if you see it.
5-yard penalty on the face mask. Will remain first down for North Mason.
So that's going to keep it first down and make it about, it was at the point of the infraction, so it's about 1st and 4. Rennie keeps it. The scout sees him, but he goes back through the middle.
That was a good tackle by Micaiah McInnes. Good tough tackle, number 49.
Yeah, those one-on-ones are never easy when you're the defender.
Second and 1. Olympics got just 3 defensive linemen, sticking a linebacker or 2 up there now. Rennie plows ahead for a couple yards. First down.
Levi Rouse with a nice block at center. Coach Beavers has to be happier with the exchanges between his quarterback and his center tonight. Obviously, he's not using the freshman Daniel Bergroff, but still nice to see a little bit cleaner. Oh, what a block.
Rennie pulled the ball out of the running back's belly and kept it. Went around right side there for a nice gain down to the 21.
Flattened by Fullilove when he got there.
Second and 3, 7-yard gain.
9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Just getting started on the second half of football. Rennie with the keeper.
Same play.
And he's got a first down.
11-yard gain.
They're liking that right tackle, definitely.
Well, they got, it's a wing T offense, and they got the one back behind him, and he's got the option of giving him the ball if he wants to take it out of there, which is what he's doing. He's keeping the ball and going around the end. He's doing a nice job reading the defense, and then doing a really nice job of just running hard.
Yeah, you'd think a pitch could really get them something. Oh, wrong team. No. So close.
Fullilove, wish he'd have another shot at that one. It's about 1 yard into the end zone there. Rennie just kind of threw it up for grabs. That's a dangerous play there.
Offensively, Fullilove has made catches all day, so you kind of expect him to make that catch.
Kind of just shot-putted that pass up there.
So they're on
North Mason was looking for the element of surprise there.
definitely having not passed yet this half.
Rennie,
Not a big surprise, but a lot of yards on that play. Rennie continues to add to his stats.
faked the ball to Marsh and just followed him right up the middle.
I think Marsh is a good one to follow. He's got some blocking technique out there, and at 2:15, he's going to move a few bodies.
3rd and 2 to go at the 4-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring.
Oh, but number 48 is in there. That is Harrison Fuller.
Brody Stromberg stacked up. Might have got a half a yard.
Looks like
Maybe 4th and 2.
center Levi Rouse
So maybe it's Olympics' turn to have a goal line stand.
could
huh?
be. Some early movement. We'll see if he's got the first down possibly.
I'm predicting a measurement here. They went on a quick count there, and it worked. I think Rennie might have got it, although Olympics pointing like they stopped him.
Well, he's with inside the 1.
Ball looked like it's marked right on the hash mark.
Your prediction comes true, Chuck. Definitely.
Well, this is huge right here. If North Mason has the first down, they're at 4 shots to go
Get it.
1 yard and potentially take the lead here.
They are pulling it tight, and it's a first down, North Mason.
Our view is blocked, but looks like it was less than half a football maybe. Got Rennie, Marsh is in at running back right now. I think they'll pound it to the sophomore here. Oh,
There's
Rennie
the
keeps it.
opening, and it should be touchdown.
Touchdown, North Mason on the quarterback keeper by Tommy Rennie.
So here with 7:11 left here in the third quarter, North Mason takes it to within 1, 13-12.
That was a 13-play drive, I believe, aided by some penalties, but they did a nice job.
Penalties can be your best friends.
ate up 4 minutes and 49 seconds. Rennie
He is dogged down
wasn't
by
a lot of
Fulalove.
wasn't a lot
No,
of
number
deception.
10. That's DeQuan Weston.
And the Trojans maintain their lead. Olympic 13, North Mason 12.
So my guess is that North Mason does not have a kicker because it'd be awfully sad to lose a game 13-12.
Right. Well, they haven't had much practice until tonight.
That is correct.
In a game situation.
That is correct. So
We don't know what they're doing back in Belfair after school, but they're not trying extra points tonight. Nor have they tried any previously since they hadn't scored.
So now we have the home team, the Trojans, ahead 13-12 with about 7:11 left here in the third quarter. They will receive the ball. So far, North Mason has been trying somewhat onside kicks that just are going out of bounds. So we'll see what they have in store this time. We are West Sound TV in conjunction with Kitsap Sun, live streaming from Silverdale Stadium this evening, September 23rd. Michael Mathis is our cameraman this evening. Spencer Anderson handling the computer and streaming, and on the other mic, Chuck Stark tonight. You're used to reading his eloquent words in the newspaper, and tonight he gets the chance of sharing his voice with all.
I'll be here for the second game also, but I'll be, rather than going back to the office and having somebody else come out, I'm going to cover the CK game tonight.
Ah, well, we appreciate you coming and helping tonight, and it is the onside. It hasn't gone 10.
It did not go 10.
Brave Trojan to catch that, but he really did need to get it before it went 10. And I think that was DeQuan Weston with the catch at that point with the all-hands team out there.
So Doc Parr and Brent Willard will be broadcasting the second game. West Sound TV's Doc Parr and Brent Willard, they're partnering with us at the Sun here this year. And then you can read all our high school coverage in tomorrow's paper or later tonight. If you're still up, go online and you don't even have to wait until the morning paper hits your doorstep.
I will always be a hard copy gal myself, but I'm one of those people who's probably still up, so.
And you can also check our Kitsap Sun prepzone.com for updated scores as we get updates from games around the county, or we update them as fast as we can. Try to get quarter scores and halftime scores up there. So Olympic, they gained 4 yards there on that first down play. 2nd and 6. We got a little over 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and the Trojans are nursing a 13-12 lead.
Finds Fulalove. And it takes 2 Bulldogs to bring down Fulalove.
That's excuse me.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, that's a play that worked over and over in the first half for the Trojans. A little pass out into the flat there to Fulalove, and Greer took a similar pass 50 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, these guys have proven that they can run once they've caught the ball, and they are good-sized running backs. So they are, once they go against a cornerback or somebody out in the secondary, they got them beat on size, that's for sure.
3rd and 1.
That's to Ben Long. He's got his first down and more.
Carried by number 44, Ben Long, tackled by number 8, Morgan Gruel.
And Olympics had pretty good success on that play tonight too. What yards? They're not getting great yards, but it's been effective. You know, they scored a touchdown on that play, and Long's probably up to about 30 yards rushing now on the night.
Plus, it's enough of a mixing up of the plays that they aren't just concentrating only on that little pass to the side.
1st and 10 from the 37. Here's the same
Here's
play to
Greer.
Greer this time. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by a group of Bulldogs.
I think that's called a pack of Bulldogs when that many of them bring them down.
You know, I was gonna next week's high school schedule. These two teams Olympic will be hosting Port Angeles, and North Mason goes to Squim. So those won't be easy games for either of these teams. But it'll be nice to go in with the win.
Definitely. And I believe we're doing the North Kitsap at Bremerton game live streaming.
That's correct, and that was also Randy Greer around the right side for.
That's a good 16 yards easily.
He's down to the 21, so that was about a 20-yard gain. But yeah, West Sound TV and the Sun will be streaming North Kitsap at Bremerton. It'll be the first time we got a chance to see the Knights this year.
Well, and we may be working with their video production group there and taking their stream. We haven't worked out all of our details yet. But that's one of the things West Sound has done over the years. They've helped establish some video production groups. Doc was part of starting the one at North Kitsap and South Kitsap and Bremerton. So with our many different people working with them, it's been great working with the students. The problem is they grow up and they move away when we don't keep them as volunteers, but it's been a really nice addition to the West Sound group.
That play was a yard loss there. Long tried to go to the right side and got stacked up, so it's 2nd and 11.
Again, North Mason getting tough in the red zone. Low snap. Thornton is surrounded.
And lose a yard there.
And Jake Roush brings him down.
Yeah, once again, our second game tonight, Central Kitsap and Olympia, and I talked earlier about Central. They played Eastlake, which is ranked number 3 in this week's AP poll, and Olympia, their opponent tonight, is ranked number 6. And next week, they take on Bellarmine, which is ranked number 2.
Oh my.
So Cougar's going to find out in a hurry how good they are.
That is a brutal schedule. Just finally.
3rd and 12.
Really nice job of trying to hold the block out there, number 34, but the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, Brody Stromberg, number 42 for North Mason, kind of busted that one up. He sniffed it out a little bit, happened to be in the right spot there. Outside linebacker. He's a good-looking athlete. He's 6 foot, 190, junior.
Yeah, we've called his name on offense and defense, doing a lot for this Bulldog team.
4th down.
He finds Weston. Weston's not going to get enough for the first down. That's the tough thing about those, where you got to run after the catch. You can't be assured that you've gotten the first down.
Morgan Grewell came up with a nice tackle there. Weston had a little head of steam going, brought him down at the 16, short of the first down. So Bulldogs hold.
Turned over on downs at 2:58 here in the third quarter. North Mason will have 84 yards to go in order to try to make this a North Mason lead.
Well, they put together a nice drive last time they had the ball. First possession of the third quarter, I should say.
They do the pitch this time, which they've suggested they've been wanting to do.
It's Anthony Price, gained a couple yards.
A junior, 6 foot, 160 pounds. Again, North Mason hurrying up to that line.
Had most of their success just with Rennie following one of his backs up the middle or tucking it and going around the corner.
Rennie has shown quite a bit of speed and just basic strength for a 5'7".
Got the option. He looked to pitch it, decided to keep it.
And he's got a first down at about the 31.
It's a 13-yard gain. That's actually the first time they've got outside like that and had that pitch available. That might, down the road here, they might have saved a couple things for the second half. Maybe they'll, have some other options here.
I saw exactly what you did, where he was looking back at the trailing runner, and I'm pretty happy he didn't pitch. Could have been disastrous. Oh, ball's loose.
Carry, the ball comes loose.
That was Marsh.
And it is recovered by the
I believe it was
And they will take
Long
over first
and maybe Micaiah McInnes, perhaps. 49 looked like the two of them kind of double teamed Marsh on that tackle and forced the fumble.
52 is who some thought it was, Donovan Burr. We have differing opinions up in the booth. I like it.
I think they're saying maybe 52, Michael Morgan recovered the fumble.
Either way, Olympic has the ball. They are back in Bulldog territory and heading towards trying to get to the end zone. Minute 33 here in the third quarter. Leading by 1, 13-12. North Mason has a lot of positive things to look at from this game, but they've had both penalties and some turnovers that have really made the difference at this point. That was well read, but still about an 8-yard gain or 6-yard gain.
Number 12, Brandon Dunn.
That was to McInnes, number 49, down to the 27.
On the stop for the Bulldogs, along with number 76, Chase Schoonhoven.
3rd and 2 here with inside a minute to play in with the third quarter. Trojans here desperately need a first down. I would think they will keep it on the ground here.
Oh, they just hung on to Long, but Long fought his way through, and I think he might have a first. He does.
That was Chase Schoonhoven that grabbed his jersey and couldn't quite bring him down.
And it wasn't even the breakaway jerseys like they used to have. Just really stretchy.
Down by contact on the ground.
Oh.
But the run is good.
Still good
for
enough for a
Trojan.
first down.
Up to the 24-yard line of the North Mason
So we are
Bulldogs.
looking at first down on about the 24 and only 26 seconds left in this third quarter.
Yeah, this will be the final play of the quarter.
They just wriggle through those holes. They've done a nice job of finding the opening. That one was Ben Long.
Takes the ball to the 21-yard line.
A 3-yard gain by Long. Stromberg on the tackle. And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Of the third quarter with the
We have Olympic ahead, 13-12.
North Mason Bulldogs 12. Time once again for this game's last edition of How Far Does That Ball Move? It is resting at the 21-yard line.
Not sure what Rennie, we had Rennie for 106 yards in that first half.
We would like to thank some of the athletic department. We are certainly appreciative of all that they do to help the athletic
And we are back here at just the beginning of the fourth quarter. 12 minutes remain in this battle. 13-12 lead by Olympic. North Mason giving them an extremely good game tonight. They've been tough in the red zone, and they are in that same area, seeing if they can stop Olympic.
with the ball resting at the 21-yard
Tommy Rennie from North Mason, the quarterback, is up to 159 rushing yards through 3 quarters, 19 carries.
Yeah, he's had a very productive night. He's done a really nice job finding his holes and following his blockers. I'm Kitty Campagna, and on that other mic we have Chuck Stark from the Kitsap Sun. On camera tonight, Michael Mathis, and on computer, Spencer Anderson.
Second and 7, that was Randy Greer who kind of stopped and cut back to the left and gets close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1, 6-yard game.
Definitely two-down territory at this point for high school football teams.
Randy Greer, he's 5'10", 175-pound junior. He's had some nifty moves tonight. He had a 50-yard touchdown on a short pass. He turned into a touchdown with some great open field running in the first half. Long gets the first down. Kind of bounced outside. That's Ben Long.
And I guess, oh, they aren't going to spot it as far as the first down.
Olympic coaches up here in the booth, I can hear him down at the far end complaining about the spot, and I think I agree on that one. I thought he was a couple of yards further down the field, but so big play again, 4th down and 1 at the 15. Low snap, but Thornton handled it.
Oh no, and then he fell forward for the first down.
He actually fumbled that. The
He
ball
did.
bounced off the turf right back into his hands. He took a good hit there, knocked the ball, somebody knocked it loose, but it bounced right back up to him.
Oh, this turf is perfect for that. The artificial turf, it has a little bit of rubber and bounce in it, so that worked out well for Olympic that particular time.
Down to the 13, first down Olympic.
Bulldogs continue to bend, trying not to break, seeing if they can get this ball back and an opportunity to go ahead.
Full-of-Love turns what looked to be a nothing play into about a 6 or 7 yard gain.
Yeah, I thought that pass was slow getting to him and that he had an opening earlier than that, but he just did a little juke one way and his defender went the other way, and suddenly he has 7 or 8 yards on the play.
It's been Olympic's best play all night, that short pass, and North Mason's doing a better job of defending as the game goes on, but Olympic's still getting some productivity out of it.
9.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
2nd down, 3 to go, long 3. Randy Greer up the middle.
Oh, there's a long 3 and 3 more for a touchdown.
Kept his feet going. He looked like they had him wrapped up, and he just he refused to go down before he knew it was in the end zone.
And I don't know how big that crowd is, but it is awfully happy right now, right below us. The band is going crazy, and so are the fans.
So the Trojans are now up 19-12. They're attempting the extra point. Number 68 kicked the first. We got a bad snap. Thornton trying to make a play here, and he does. That
DeQuan Weston with the catch.
that was an odd play. So we had a bad snap. Thornton, Zach Thornton. Excuse me for calling him Thornton. His name is Thornton, I believe. Anyway, he scrambled, and he had North Mason defenders all over him. He was able to get the ball away, threw it into the end zone. It was deflected and caught by DeQuan Weston for 2 points. The Trojans big 2 points in this game. 9:33 to go. It's now a 9-point game, 21-12.
This might be what you call their good luck drive. They've had a lot of the bounces go their way, Olympic has. And those are the type of things you got to take and take that momentum and keep running with it.
Thank you all sponsors, so much for all your care and assistance with the...
So every time it seems like Olympics had a little bit of momentum, North Mason's come back and grabbed it right back. We'll see what they can do with the ball now.
Yeah, the Olympics reward for if they win this is that they, whether they win or lose, they still have to play Squim next week, one of the leaders in the Olympic League.
And I'm going to correct myself. I was right the first time. I don't know. I started second guessing myself because this program spelled wrong. It is Thornton.
Oh,
Zach Thornton, Thornton.
then I've been saying it wrong all night.
Son of Tim,
Okay.
athlete from East High. Former athlete from East High. Still looks good. I saw him walking in here tonight.
Teach me to pull my programs off of Max Preps, I guess.
Sean Walters kicks. Schuhoven's got it.
76. There you are.
The
Your
big
typical
lineman.
running back. Yes.
Return by number 76, Chase Schoonhoven.
But he did gain at least 5 yards on that particular run.
He showed some athletic ability there. He looked like he's run the ball before.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own.
He'll be talking about that tomorrow.
Did you see the 5 yards I gained? Exactly. About 9.5 minutes left here. 21-12. We have our palindromic score.
The North Mason takes over on its own 25.
Looking to the sideline again, getting their play. They've lost the sunlight on their coaches. Have to rely on stadium lights.
Rennie keeps it.
Quarterback keeper by number
Gains
7, Tommy
3 or 4.
Rennie, brought down by number 44.
Make it
Long.
3.
Gain of 3 on the play. Will bring up 2nd down and 7.
9 minutes left, a little over 9. Olympic High's ahead 21-12. They were up 13-6 at halftime. North Mason had led 6-0 early in the game.
That's incredible. We're going to see a flag on the play.
Out to number 14, C.J. Allen.
Trying to get my mic right.
On the play.
And that is a first down for North Mason, depending upon what the penalty is. Incredible play as Rennie was going down. He just kind of heaved that and happened to heave it where a Bulldog was.
Yeah, I missed that throw. Did he complete that
He
pass?
did. However, they're look like they're sending him back. It might have been, I don't know if it was, we'll find out rather than just guessing.
Press box filling up a little bit. Second broadcasting crew showing up. CK Athletic Director Bill Baxter up here now. Teams on the field, both of them can sniff their first win here. Olympic trying to hold on to a 9-point lead over North Mason, 21-12. North Mason desperately wants to get the ball back, or get a drive going.
So it'll be 3rd down. After the 15-yard penalty, moves them back
So
to their own 14-yard line.
I was not able to tell what that particular penalty was, but it is 3rd down and 21 from about the 14.
Rennie's running away from pressure.
Sends it
Got a guy
way
open.
down. Oh,
For number 21, Anthony Price is incomplete.
Threw that ball a long ways. He was on the run. He threw that ball about 45 yards. For a guy that really not your classic passer, he did a nice job there.
yeah, they aren't a passing team as we've seen most of the night, so this 9-point deficit is a big one right now with about 8.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
This is kind of a scary play here. I think North Mason, their kicking game has not been real strong, and the last time they punted, they almost punted into the backs of their offensive linemen. We'll see what they do with this one.
It has been his typical kick. It's a rugby-type kick, and he just wants it to hit and bounce, which it does.
That worked out. Good punt. That was Tom Marsh.
Smart move by the Olympic Trojan. Don't try to pick up a spinning ball like that. And you just take it where we get it and try to get some yards and use some clock. So we are West Sound TV working with the Kitsap Sun tonight. We're live streaming on September 23rd, a lovely Friday night. It is the first day of fall, hard to believe. But we are here in one of our favorite fall sports, high school football. Great to be here with Chuck Stark on the other mic, Michael Mathis on camera, Spencer Anderson on the computer, and I'm Kitty Campagna.
Short pass from Thornton to McGinnis, he rumbles down to the 37, I believe, 38-yard line. So that's a gain of 15 yards.
The play is
Nice first down play.
Olympic stays true to the way they've played all evening, using that short pass, not going directly to the run and becoming overly conservative just because they have a lead.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you're just tuning in, that pass that Kitty was talking about, they've used that throughout the game, just a little short pass to the flat, and it's been effective.
Those
Here it goes again.
sniffed out and not brought down.
Trey Fullalove running hard, running over people.
He is so hard to bring down, especially one-on-one. It doesn't happen very often.
Number 12, Brandon Dunham on
It's
the
another
tackle.
first down, down to the
For another
26.
Trojan.
Got 7 minutes and 51 seconds left. You know, Olympic can complete this drive, put another one in the end zone. It's going to be tough for North Mason to come back and try to score 3 times.
Definitely. Micaiah McInnes comes off to the sideline for Olympic with a little bit of a limp. Thornton doing a nice job back there. Continuing with that short pass to the sideline, and there goes Fullalove to the end zone. 7 or 6 more for the Olympic Trojans.
It's a 26-yard touchdown.
You know,
Fullalove had a nice burst there, ran away from everybody.
it was more than just shooing guys off. This time it was actual speed. So, what do you predict for the extra point? We've had some rather exciting plays so far.
Looks like they're going to try to kick. Nope, they're going to go for 2. Thornton's back in the shotgun.
Thornton has done a remarkable job back there because he's had a lot of low snaps. That's a tough thing to learn as a high school center, that snap to the shotgun.
Greer ran up the middle,
And he is
came
shy.
up short. 27-12. Olympic now leads North Mason with 7:25 left. Thornton has now passed for 271 yards. Like, as we've said, most of them have been short passes that his backs and receivers have turned into some pretty nice gains. He's completed 18 of 30. I see him getting better and better as the season goes on. I don't know, as he gets more comfortable with this offense. He's done a nice job getting the ball. Sometimes that's not an easy pass to make, you know, the pass to the flat. And if you put it in the wrong spot,
It's a
could
pick
be picked
six
off.
waiting to happen if you do it wrong, definitely. So he's done a nice job. He was injured last game, halfway through, I believe it was, and so Alex Campana came in and tried his best as a sophomore to lead this team. But Thornton has really come in here and shown us that he knows what he's doing out there. And I misspoke earlier. The lucky team to get to play Squim next week is actually North Mason. And as you said, Olympic will get to play Port Angeles. And these are 2 of our leaders in the Olympic League. So these guys, nothing gets easy for any of these teams.
Short kick. I think we got another lineman carrying the ball. Or maybe this might be a tight end.
He's got some
Pick up a number.
size. Looks like
60.
May not be one I have on my list. I was waiting for the PA, but I didn't hear them come up with a name either.
I believe it's 58 or 68. Gabe Solomon, maybe? 68. He's a left
Derek?
offensive guard.
Yeah,
Sophomore.
Derek Laksonen, yeah. Okay, we're going to see the pass, and deep, but too deep.
Rennie had, I'll make sure I got the right name here. Elijah Simmons, number 84, was the intended receiver, and he did have I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong program. That was Josh Hosier, senior. Definitely had the defense beat.
Oh,
Pass
yeah.
a little bit overthrown.
But they were looking for eating up a lot of yardage on one play. 7 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's got it. He's got the same play. This time he makes a catch.
It's a nice throw under some heavy pressure and a really nice catch of traffic.
Yeah, Randy gets back up. He was flattened back there.
Josh
Several-
Hosier's all of 142 pounds according to this program, senior. So the Bulldogs are got a little bite to them here. First down at the 20. They're coming right back. They're not giving up.
Olympic calls a timeout, wanting to reset their defense, know what to do. You've got a 27-12 lead. You can't let them score quickly like that.
You get an opportunity to see or thank Troy the Trojans.
But this has been a very good game. I know coming in that we knew that we had two teams that had not won, but they have played pretty evenly all night. Olympic has done a nice job of taking more advantage of opportunities this second half. They aren't being stopped in the red zone, and North Mason let a lot of penalties make some stops or help Olympic along the way tonight.
Yeah, North Mason's hurt itself with some mistakes, some penalties, and I'm hesitant to say missed tackles because Olympic kids are running pretty hard. They've broke a lot of tackles. North Mason's been there and they haven't really been able to make
They have
some of
been
the
in
defensive
place,
plays.
you're correct. But when you meet up with Fulalove with a head of steam, he is really tough to bring down, as
And
is
Randy
Greer. Oh, really nice job by number 21.
Derek Smelzer, he sniffed a pick six there. So 2nd and 10, still at 20.
Incompletion. Clock is stopped at the moment while they reset it. Once again on camera, we have Michael Mathis tonight and Spencer Anderson handling the computer duties.
Tommy Marsh,
Oh, it sounds as if there's been another fumble.
yeah, it's the second fumble Marsh has lost now.
Recovered by the Trojans. Number
Olympic gets it
44,
back.
Ben Long comes out of the pile with the football.
Well, if Olympic can put together a couple first downs here, I think this one's going to be over. We've got 6:44 to go. Of course, anything can happen, but I would say if they can run down 2 or 3 minutes there at least, they're pretty safe with the 15-point lead.
North Mason didn't have the big strike offense, although they did show us a little bit of life on that last set of downs.
The broken play.
Oh, I think we may have a fumble the other way.
Recovered by the Trojans.
He got it back. It was kind of wasn't very smooth ball handling back there. It was Randy Greer, and there was a little confusion in the backfield. He fumbled it, but he was able to recover it. One thing, Olympic hasn't hurt itself with turnovers. They played fairly mistake-free that way.
Well, they've
Second.
gone from the shotgun pretty much all night. And
Oh,
there it
just
is.
as we talk, we're jinxing them. Oh, that
I
could
don't
be a
know who
touchdown,
has
North
it.
Mason.
There's a flag on the play. Number 75, Sean Walters, comes out with the ball.
That may also be a safety as it went into the end zone.
I thought quarterback, yeah, that was a low snap to the quarterback, Thornton, who was in the end zone and looked like he tossed it back out
Right.
into the other side of the,
And I know
to-
you can't fumble forward, or I'm not sure what the call is, but we certainly have a meeting of the men in stripes right now.
he did look like he was in the end zone to me when he pitched the ball forward a yard or two. And looked like Olympic recovered at that point, but
An
an odd play.
Yeah, if it were an eligible receiver, then maybe that's a shovel pass. I don't know.
There's been a lot of low snaps that Thornton has handled to his credit, and those aren't easy either, and that one unfortunately did get away. It was a little lower than some of the others.
And you've gotten the basic announcer jinx quite nicely,
Yes.
as you told them they hadn't had any turnovers. Well done. Yeah, it is a safety.
Safety.
The result is a safety. 2 points will be awarded.
Yeah, that's a learning experience there for the quarterback, and Coach Albee is talking to him now. They'll get that squared away. You don't want to do that again if you're in the end zone.
So with 5:54 left, it is now 27-14. And,
I'll just say safety.
and North Mason has gotten back their 2 extra points that they were not able to get by kick. So
Well, that was huge. We're back in the ball game now. North Mason's looking at, they're down 13. They're going to get the ball back here with 5 minutes to go. Trojans just gave them life.
they did. 2 scores away, and they can be right back in possibly the lead. But the one problem that North Mason's had all night is that they've not had any extra point possibilities, at least as a kick, so they're going to have to develop that 2-point play. And look, the cars are streaming in here. I don't, those people who are Olympic fans who are going to want to leave might have some difficulty here at the end of this game.
I think Olympia travels well.
I think
there's
so.
a couple of Reuter buses out there earlier, and
Some Bear boosters, definitely.
they've got a good tradition down there.
Kicking for the Trojans.
Good every year. I think the last,
Edgar Rodriguez.
I don't think they've lost a Narrows League game for like 5 years. Something like that. I think South
That
Kitsap
could
was the last
explain it.
team to beat them.
I know that they lost to CK in playoff, but not in the actual Narrows League. As it stated in the paper today that they just keep beating them here at Silverdale Stadium.
Kickoff is from the 20 after the safety. Squibber.
Number 40 gets it. That's Marsh. He knows what to do with the ball.
The ball returned by number
So
40.
the Bulldogs are back in business at the Trojans' 38-yard line with 5:48 to play.
Interesting choice of kick, because I know that you can also punt it, can't you, after a safety? And to kick just that short squibber, I don't know exactly what the plan was.
I think both teams have some work to do with their kicking games. I think they're acknowledging that by the way they're handling it. You know, just trying to get the most they can out of, you know, maybe some shortcomings in that area.
And it is the rare team that has a really good kicking game in high school. Look at this, North Mason with a nice run.
Number 21, we haven't called his number much. Anthony Price on a sweep to the right side. He
That was
inside the North Mason or the Olympic 15.
they'd used him on a pitch once before, and that was nice to see that they're varying their offense a little bit. If you just go Rennie right, Rennie middle, Rennie left, they might guess that eventually.
And they're going to mark it at the 17.
Five and a half minutes. Bulldogs forward.
Number 42, Brody Stromberg. Number 21, Derek Smeltzer. And 16, Trey Fuller.
Stromberg gains 5. Probably going to want to go a little quicker here, I would think, you know, than get the play in a hurry. They're trying.
They pretty much run no huddle all night. Rennie
Rennie's
keeps
got
it.
it around the right side.
Does a
Spins.
spin.
He's still going.
Quarterback keeper.
He's down to about the 2 right now.
Definite first down.
Goal line, stops just short. It'll be good for a North Mason's first down. It will be first and goal
First and goal at the 1.
from the 1 yard line.
So after the safety, it's taken North Mason 2 plays to get down to the 1 after the short kick return.
Yeah, the safety was at 5:54. They've used about a minute at this point.
Rennie keeps it over the left side, and I think he's in.
Yep.
Yes.
North Mason on the quarterback keeper.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
That took they got the safety 5:54, as you said. It took them 1 minute and 6 seconds to get a touchdown. They're within 7. This will be an interesting call here.
They set it on
They're going for 2 again.
approximately the 3-yard line. First man through.
Stromberg, I don't think he got there.
Bulldogs attempted a 2-point conversion with the handoff to number 42, Brody Stromberg. It stopped short.
And it is stopped short.
So will we see another onside kick? Last North Mason tried an onside kick earlier.
I
Didn't
think
quite
so.
go far enough.
They haven't proven that they have a long kicking game yet. So we will see what they try. Yeah, the one that they did went about 9 yards, and the Olympic player was smart enough to grab it at that point. But with 4:48 remaining in the game, North Mason right back into this, 27-20. Olympic in the lead, but they are nursing that lead and have to see if they can get some yards and play smart the last 4.5 minutes. We are West Sound TV, a group of volunteers, crazy volunteers, not many of them. We are always willing to take more volunteers. Look for our website and you can talk to us, and it has our email, or we are in the process of getting a Facebook page put together here too. So we're going to be out there, and I don't know if we'll ever be tweeting, but we doing a lot of the social media, just trying to get our name out there, hoping to get more volunteers, and hoping that you are enjoying the community activities that we continue to bring to you. And luckily get to bring across the country and many other places live streaming with the Kitsap Sun.
Yeah, when we started this 3 years ago, I think the very first game we did was from the Kickoff Classic. South Kitsap was playing over there, and Leon Ledoux, a former South Kitsap player, he had relatives in England. They were just loved it. They tuned in, and before we knew it, we had people from China and Japan and all over, were watching.
There's
That's
the
kind of a
onside
cool
kick.
thing.
It's been touched.
The kick goes out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Trojans will take over on the 50.
First and 10.
A better kick in that it did go 10, and it was touched by a Trojan, but it went out of bounds and will remain Trojan ball. Well, I know with our military community that this streaming idea is a great one, that there are a lot of dads who aren't here because they are serving in the military, and if we can give them the opportunity to watch their sons play, that's quite an accomplishment.
Well, Ole's still in the shotgun formation here. See how the snaps are. That's a good one. Greer is coming right at us on the right side. Gets a 4-yard gain.
You got to like that run by Greer because he uses a lot of time just running to the side, and then does take it forward for about two or 3 yards.
Second game was supposed to start at 7:30. We're at 7:25, so
I wondered about that on the original numbers, knowing that most games are somewhere in the 3-hour mark. My guess is that second game we're looking at around 8 o'clock. There's, I'm sure, a WIA ruling on how much time they have to give these teams to warm up before they play.
Greer goes over left side there for 7 yards and a first down. It's a big first down for the Trojans.
Absolutely huge with 4 minutes remaining, that they are moving the clock, moving those chain gang over there a little bit.
Kind of regrouping here after that safety. Coach Albee will probably, and the staff will feel a lot better if they can finish strong here. Oh, I think the ball, it is loose.
It did.
That was Greer.
Our North Mason
carry.
coaches up here say it's our ball, and
Tommy
they are
Marsh
correct.
recovers at the 45.
Only fair, Marsh has coughed up a couple. It's nice to see him get the opportunity to recover one. I was just going to say I wasn't sure about the onside kick, although I haven't seen anything beyond that, in that it gave Olympic the ball at the 50, and they were much more confident there as opposed to when they were up against their own goal line. But it has turned out just fine for the Bulldogs at the moment.
First and 10 at the 46. Stromberg banging ahead. He gets just inside, maybe right to the 50. What was I saying? The Olympic hasn't hurt itself with turnovers, and boom, twice. And all of a sudden, North Mason has the ball with 3:25 to go at the 50, and they're only a touchdown behind. Turnovers kill you.
They do, and especially in high school sports. But that's what we love about high school football. You just don't know. Oh, he gets the pitch off, but 2 Trojans there to meet him.
Anthony Price, no place to go. Gained about a half a yard.
Harrison Fuller on the tackle.
I think we can the beauty of being up here next to our North Mason coaches, I heard rumors of throwing the ball. So we'll see if they follow through on the advice from up above.
Timeout taken on the field.
Hey, Nate Joyce, if you're listening back at the Sun office, now I know why you wanted me to cover that CK game. You like deadlines so much. You know how much I like deadlines, so
What do you mean it's starting a little late for you?
we'll get that story to you, Nate. I might have to dictate it.
Here's a timeout on the field right now. 3:03 remaining. 27-20 lead for the Olympic Trojans.
It's 3rd and 5, so North Mason desperately trying to get a first down here, keep this drive alive.
Obviously 2-down territory at this point, but
Bulldogs on the 50-yard
would be
line.
nice if they can do it on one, I'm sure.
Intended for number 21, Anthony Bryant.
And Randy Greer had his hands on that.
Will bring up a
That one
fourth
slipped
down
right through. He
for North Mason.
One more opportunity for North Mason to keep this going. That will also stop the clock with the incompletion.
I think Rennie's only completed 3 passes for the game, 2 passes for the game.
2 of 9 for 56.
One was that really long one. Oh, nope, they didn't call the movement.
Ball is fumbled.
Olympics going to get it back. That option just didn't work. Right from the very start, you can see the Olympic had a good penetration over there.
They cut the lane. There was nowhere to pitch that, and Rennie really didn't have many opportunities to do anything else on 4th down.
Michael Cross, a sophomore defensive lineman, came up with the ball, the loose ball for the Trojans.
And it is Trojan ball with 2:48 remaining. They still have the lead, 27-20. We've doubled the number of people up here in the booth as we get the people from the next game here. Ben Long with the run.
Handoff to number 44, Ben Long.
Let's see if Olympic can hang on to it this time. You know, North Mason's going to be in there grabbing and trying to force another fumble.
Well, they are taught strip methods from early on trying to make a fumble happen. So you want your running backs who have your strongest hands out there.
Just joining us, Olympic led 13-6 at halftime and scored, was up 27-12 at one point here and seemed to be in control. And
Here
then
goes Long.
They fumbled the ball, which ended up being a safety for North Mason. North Mason took the on-swing kick and went right down and scored in 3 plays to get to 27-20. And then they had a chance in their last possession, recovered another fumble, but they weren't able to move the ball. Olympics defense came up big.
Big is exactly the word for it. It wasn't just the fact that it was 3rd and 5 or 4th and 5, but it was sniffing out the play, knowing what was going to happen. And yeah, it was a fumble, but it was going to go over to them either way. So it's a timeout by the Bulldogs with 2:02 remaining.
Tim Albee, the Olympic Trojans head coach, is out in the offensive huddle right now talking to his guys. I'm sure he's telling them to protect the football.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can return a football in high school football for a touchdown. So
Okay.
you can advance it, whereas, you know, you can't in some levels.
So these guys are looking at 2 minutes and 2 seconds, looking for their very first win of the game, of the year. Olympic with the home crowd, the band urging them on, got their cheerleaders, lots of parents, lots of people in the Olympic blue. Still in the shotgun.
Goes long.
This time Long loses a couple yards.
Down by number 12.
It's going to be 4th down. So what do you do here? Do you risk a punt, maybe getting it blocked, or do you try to punt it down there and make them go a long ways?
On the play.
When they gave him the short field from the 50, they came pretty quick and scored. but I'm not sure what their confidence in the kicking game is.
I think they're going to talk about it.
And that timeout is North Mason again, and it will give Olympic an opportunity to talk about it and figure out exactly what they want to do. One of these teams will have a first win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, let's not kid ourselves, nobody thinks Olympic or North Mason's probably going to make a playoff push this year, but this is an important game to get that first win and get a little excitement going for their programs. Even if North Mason doesn't win, I'm sure they're going to feel a little bit better about themselves tonight after being competitive. You know, they haven't
Exactly.
been
They've
competitive
scored.
the
Their
first 3
defense
games.
has shown up tonight, definitely. And you're looking at a lot of juniors and sophomores out there right now for both of these teams. These are building blocks. You have to teach them how to win, and you do that weekly. They talk about the different drills that they do to try to make the kids tough, and how hard it is for a high school kid to go out and every day and do the practice that comes with football, because it is a grueling sport. These guys work so hard, not just during the season, but the off season as well.
Olympic's going to punt here.
And now Olympic has called a timeout because they didn't have all their people on the field that they needed.
That was an interesting timeout. They had a timeout to get ready, and then they came out of that, and they still didn't quite have their punt team
This looks
in the
like
right spot.
me and Pee Wee basketball, where I have to go set them in their spots almost, but you can tell that they are having face-to-face conversation with the kicker.
That's Coach Les Archer. He's an assistant. He must be in charge of special teams. He went out, grabbed the kid, put him in the right spot, talked to his punter. We'll see if they can execute this.
Now,
It's a big punt.
yeah, North Mason tried to put somebody back at first, so now we have a flag. That's not much of a punt.
Greer shanked that one.
Once goes out of bounds, there are flags on the play.
We'll see what the flag's all about. And just a big thank you to Chuck for being here tonight. We are assuming that in about 1:46 this will be over, but we don't want ties, I don't think, or think of what your deadline for that second game will be for sure.
Well, that punt shanked out. That was a 3-yard punt. The penalty was on Olympic, but North Mason's going to decline, so they get the ball back. 1 minute and 46 seconds left. They trail by a touchdown. It's 27-20. So we still got a ball game here.
Oh, we certainly do.
We might have overtime. We might not even get
No,
that
we
CK game.
can't have overtime.
35-yard line.
But thanks. It's been fun doing this. I don't feel like I've done a very good job. I wasn't very well prepared, but if you need me again, I'll do better.
Much appreciated. If I'd given you the right roster at times too. You take what you get at times. It's not always correct. And it's
Rennie
a long
throws it up.
pass.
Hauser makes another nice catch.
To number 84, Josh Hosier. There's also a penalty
Hosier,
flag
excuse
on the
me.
play.
Josh Hosier. He's that 142-pounder we talked about. He went up and he wasn't going to let anybody take the ball away from him. Unfortunately for North Mason, we have a penalty, an eligible receiver downfield, so that's going to wipe out a
Long
30-yard gain. Another North Mason mistake.
Yes, that hurts. But that was a really nice job by the receiver. He looked back and figured out where the ball was when most of the defenders hadn't, and he went back and got that.
First down will repeat. 30-yard
It's
line.
going to give Rennie a little confidence too. He's been able to throw the ball fairly nice on some of the deep balls. He's just missed a couple times, and he has had a couple long completions now, so that'll help him down the road.
Well, and if they add a little bit of that earlier when it's not so much in the desperation time, it might give him that chance.
Same play.
Oh, he's got some speed. Oh, it's intercepted.
It's Trey Fullilove. Randy Greer deflected it, and Fullilove made a really nice play to come up with that ball.
Pass is intercepted by number 16, Trey.
That was just slightly underthrown, and just a really nice job by the Olympic defenders that time to find the ball, and like you say, on the deflection for Fullilove to come up with that and bring it back for a good run back.
That was intended for Hosier again. He keeps getting open.
He's fast. He may be 140, but he be fast.
Following the back bus lane, the back
pretty athletic play there by Fullalove to be able to catch that ball in deflection there. That wasn't an easy play. Trojans have some good athletes. I think if they can get their offensive and defensive lines more work, if they, get better and better as the season goes on, I think Olympic, could surprise somebody down the road.
Well, and they too have made some mistakes here towards the end that are happening with the young team. Coach Alvey's going to take those and make them teaching moments and say, guys, this is what we got to do. This is how we close out a game.
They're just going to kneel down here and run out the clock. North Mason's out of timeouts. 1:14 to go. So I know we got another game to go tonight. Central Kitsap and Olympia, but next week you guys are doing the North Kitsap Bremerton game, and the other games on the schedule next week. It's CK is at Bellarmine, Clahia is at Kingston, North Mason's at Sequim, PA's at Olympic. Seattle Prep, which is ranked in this week's 3A poll, I think they're number 9 in the AP poll. They're going to be on the island taking on Bainbridge. That's a pretty big Metro League game, especially for the Spartans.
Yeah, Bainbridge is 3-0 going into tonight. I don't know what they've done tonight, but they've done well.
And then South Kitsap goes down the road to take on Gig Harbor. That's turned out to be a pretty good rivalry game, and that's another key Narrows League game for South Kitsap if they want to get into the playoffs. I think everybody's kind of conceding maybe Olympia and Bellarmine might be the class of that league, with possibly CK, South, Gig Harbor in the mix for that third
and fourth spot.
Yeah.
Exactly. 17 seconds remaining. Maybe one more kneel. I'm not even sure that they have to do another one. Another big thank you to Michael Mathis on the camera, Spencer Anderson running the computer, Chuck Stark on that other mic. I am Kitty Campagna. Chuck, it was a good game.
There you go.
I think it was better than I expected in some ways. I had watched North Mason play. I thought that they really came to play tonight, but Olympic was up to the task.
Yeah, congratulations to the Trojans for getting that first win. I think, they had opportunities to score some more points. They didn't quite cash in. Congratulations to North Mason for, hanging right there, battling back. I mean, they're down 27-12. I mean, they're getting outplayed early, I thought, and then they turned it around and got right back into the game. And then late, they're down 27-12, and they almost stolen from Olympic.
They did, and we'd like to thank everybody, the viewer, for coming to watch us this week. We are West Sound TV, and we hope that you come back again and join us as we bring you our next community event,
which will be the CK Olympia game in a few minutes.
Exactly.
Thanks, Kitty.